Okay.
Either way, I mean, it's still a podcast.
Shout out the podcast. That's right. It is my the Banter podcast. What's it called? The Brotherly Banter podcast. I'm here with my brother. We're gonna do some banter on a podcast. Lane, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling kosher even.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Still looking for a lawnmower, as I mentioned
Yeah.
the previous week.
I'm looking at mine right now. It's just broken down.
Yep. Poor. It's sad to see a riding mower broken down. This
I'm sure it could be fixed if a crackhead didn't try to go at it. But the thing is, like, all the rubber parts are all rotted out, so it's like
awesome.
Everything's just kind of failing. Like, I just got a dud. I just always buy a lemon. No matter how hard I try, I get a lemon.
Do you think you should ever just say screw it and just buy a new one?
I'm probably going to end up having to do that. I'm ahead on bills right now.
That's good.
But it's kind of, I kind of did as a safety net because I don't know when I'm going to get fired any second, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But it would also help maybe if I wanted to take the gamble and use that savings and just pull the trigger on lawnmower because it's getting warm.
Well, I mean,
the grass is green. It's going to start growing. I'm running out of time.
I mean, the thing is like, I mean, if you just buy like a push mower, if you were, open
I'd be
to
out
that.
here for 5 hours a week. Yeah, I would. It takes me like an hour to do it on the riding mower.
It took me like an hour and a half to do it with the push mower.
Remember? In my yard?
Yeah. Remember?
I don't know. Maybe.
I did a few times. It didn't take too long.
Huh. Well, I wouldn't want to do that. I got a big yard.
Well, then, yeah, riding mowers.
And I think I'm gonna just pay someone to get rid of all the
that's for
branches.
The best. Yeah, that's for the best.
I think junk removal will do it. I think they take tree parts.
Tell anyone to come. Hey, if you want some branches to burn.
Well, it's just like I want someone to come in here systematically with a truck that's part of a company that's going to get it done. I don't want to have to rely on another crackhead that I'm waiting on, and it's a whole nightmare problem.
I don't know why you would ever rely on a crackhead.
That's all that's around here. That's all who can help me around here who doesn't do it for a living.
I guess so, but also you're just funding their crackheadness.
That's fine with me. Crack's cool and all. Do what you want. All drugs should be legal, honestly. I mean, the fact that they're illegal just makes more people go to jail. That's not fun.
That's true.
I mean, what?
Just remember.
They're going to do it anyway.
For the audience out there, let's all just remember. If you were carrying weed before it was legal, you go to jail for years and years and years. Uh-huh. But if you are a sex offender affiliated in any court, in any justice system, in any church,
White House,
in any White House, well, the one, but don't worry, you'll probably just have probation.
Or even a reward.
Yep.
You might have a career.
Do it again, please.
You'll have a career on your hands. But
just remember that, everyone. So, all right.
But even like fentanyl or whatever, it's like what? Making it legal doesn't help. That doesn't do anything.
No, it does not fix it. Does it? No.
And if anything, it just makes it so people end up getting hurt because instead of going to the dispensary where they can get government regulated fentanyl, right? They have to go to the crackhead who's going to give them the dose that they made, eyeballing it while they were high, and they're just going to die in overdose, right? That's not the problem. The problem is we want to stop overdosing, not the fact that it's illegal. Who gives a shit about the legality? It's the fact that people are dying when they take fentanyl. So how about this? Set up programs. Make things safe for people. So you go, listen, if you go and get fentanyl, listen, you got what you need to get out of it, to help you out. Because they're going to do it. They're going to do it.
Yeah, no matter what,
has never stopped anyone from doing anything.
Anything, yeah, literally anything.
Now, all you do is you take someone who clearly needs help and has a problem, and now you're putting them in jail. Awesome.
You don't go,
world goes around.
You don't go, I'm going to shoot up a school, but I can't. Because it's illegal.
It's illegal. I can't
do that. I can't. That convinced me. No one's done that.
Dang it.
Especially these days, right? I mean, no one thinks about that.
We should spend less money on the prison systems that are all empty and spend them more on, mental health.
Rehabilitation. Other countries do that, and guess what? They have Some of the
0
lowest crime rates ever.
and 0 school shootings.
And 0 school shootings.
We have more school shootings than days and years.
Yeah, we have more school shootings than a lot of major countries
I think
combined. So
maybe even all of them combined.
maybe all of that. I didn't want to say that because I'm not for sure, but
we're the only ones who let you have guns like that and have crazy people, white people do it.
Yeah, that is also true. But anyway, so we're back.
Yeah, we're starting off light today.
Yeah, this is a light conversation. This is, I mean, at this point, this is all, normal in society.
It's about to get deep.
Oh, yeah, this is about to go a different level. And by that, we mean we're just going to ask some fun, maybe serious, some goofy, hypothetical would you rathers.
Yeah, we're going to get
real simple, real light.
Philosophical with it. We're going to be soul crushing. That's our segment. If you want to hear some segments on the show, drop in the podcast.
Please, yes.
Comments
we'll take
below.
any suggestions, even if they suck.
Even if they suck, we will do them because it'll be fun.
It'll be fun or funny. And so, you can't really
even
go
better.
wrong.
All right,
Maybe
Wayne,
both.
who's going first here?
Well, I think that you should go first because I lost my page. But
you are so crazy.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, Wayne. Would you rather wake up in Freaky Friday or Groundhog Day?
Ooh. That is interesting. I feel that well, let's be honest here. I think those are both horrible options. That's the whole point, right? But with that being said, I feel that I would probably go Groundhog's Day.
You would be trapped in the same day for decades.
Yes. But I would have the hope.
You can't kill yourself. You can't get out of it.
Correct.
You're just in hell then.
No, it's fine. I would pick that just because because I would have the hope, right, that there is an escape some way.
So both of the movies have an escape. I forget what the Freaky Friday one was. How did they get out of it? What was
I don't remember, but
they have to find the meaning of true mother-daughtership or something.
Maybe
because you're already pretty cool with Dad, so I
probably wouldn't even wake up in that situation.
Maybe even then it'd probably be fine. All right, cool. I'm going
golfing
today.
Lions game, yeah. And day's over with. It took me one day.
Yeah.
Didn't even know I was in it.
So,
okay.
But Groundhog Day, I feel like you'd just be in absolute hell.
I don't know. I feel like
you would have to get the girl or something like that.
Well, that's the thing, though, is I feel like that would
or the meaning of your of the true self. You'd have to learn to respect yourself and others. I think that's how he gets out of it, is that he stops trying to go after her because he's like just wants her or whatever.
Well, that's the thing, though. I already respect other people. Unless they give me a reason.
But you have to find
respect
for yourself then, I guess.
That will happen, though. Yeah, that'll probably happen. I mean...
A lot of meditation?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess it would come over time there, but I don't know. I feel like that would be...
Okay, how about this? You can choose who you switch bodies with. Okay?
Okay.
For Freaky Friday. And you can't get out. Or you can go on Groundhog Day and you can't get out, but you can choose the day.
I can choose the day. It doesn't have to be Groundhog's Day.
It could be your favorite day in the world, but you cannot get out. And you can choose a person, and it could be, Brad Pitt or whatever, but you can't get out.
Well, I don't know who I would want to be, and
you would essentially be immortal if you.
Yeah, that's true.
Which has its ups and downs.
It does.
God does pray.
We've seen this in The Good Place,
Yeah.
We've seen what immortal does to people.
Yeah. I
don't know who... The thing is I just don't know who I'd want to be in Freaky Friday. So I don't... I don't know. I guess
There's no one you're like, they got the perfect life. I wish I was that guy.
I just think that they both would be equally bad options, and it's even. I mean, I would say it's arguably worse than it just being, I do have an escape, but I'm immortal, right? But sure, but I'm still stuck in the same repeated mess, So I don't know.
But, I mean, if you allow yourself to take time out for traveling, I guess you could be like, well, I
got a day max, I got a day to get to my destination.
Right, so I'll spend 14 hours getting to Japan and then hang out in Japan for another,
a little while.
10 hours and then kill myself and then come back.
Do it again.
I'll go to Italy or something, I can use my whole life savings every single day. So I guess
that's
you'd
true.
Be pretty rich there, I guess, if you
that's
have enough.
True. Yeah.
Or just max out all your credit cards.
Okay, whoever the richest person would be.
The richest person, I think...
probably gives me the most options.
That's Elon Musk, right? Or is it Jeff Bezos? He's the richest guy in the world.
No, it's Elon.
Really? He beat him?
Elon's almost a trillionaire now.
God damn.
And it's not close.
But he's also a Nazi. You would have to do a lot of rehabilitating of your image.
Nah, that's fine.
If you were going to live the rest of your life as Elon Musk.
Well, it's just
you have a bunch of kids who hate you.
That's fine. There's no good option, I might as well be rich and.
Well, would you take any action and try and amend that? Would you try to maybe rehabilitate Elon Musk as now that he's you?
There's no fixing these people.
Well, you would be him now, right?
Right, but they're
so you
too
can
far
go on
gone.
TV and be like, "Hey,
they're too far gone."
didn't.
That's like me trying to fix Kanye. It's too far gone. It's too far gone.
Well, the thing is, Kanye couldn't fix Kanye because he is Kanye. But if you were Kanye and it was laying inside, you would have the soul to be able to fix it. I think. I think you could over time. You could really turn it around. You could, donate to charity or something and all this stuff. Or Elon Musk, all he has to do is just go and apologize or something.
No, it's fine. It's
not worth it.
No, it's
just not. Ride around in a Tesla.
Sure, that's fine. I'll do that. I mean, what would you pick in that situation?
I'll do Groundhog Day for sure. Yeah. I would just be at peace, having all the time I need. I'd be on permanent retirement.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to pay bills or go to work. I could just do whatever I want.
All right, I got one here.
Okay.
Would you rather?
Yes.
Would you rather perform your favorite song in front of a sold-out arena?
Okay.
Or perform your favorite song in front of that artist?
I could do both.
Just the artist.
I could do both.
You can only pick one.
They both sound fun. I think I would probably...
This is a good and good. These are both good options. So...
Well, obviously I'd be kind of nervous for both, but...
Of course, yeah.
I can probably get over that. The thing is...
You'd also get money in a sold-out arena, though,
I guess that's true. I'll get a ton of money. I didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah, sold-out arena. You're performing in a sold-out arena.
Well, then I imagine the artist would hear about it anyways.
Yeah, sure, but you don't get to sing it to them personally, and you don't get to meet them, I assume.
I can imagine they're probably like, I've heard the song, dude. And maybe fans come up to them all the time, like Celine Dion, and the people just start singing at them, and they just roll up their car window, like, okay, thanks.
Okay, well, let's just assume that they're like fully into sitting down. They're like, I'm really excited for this.
Excited for this, man.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear you sing my song.
You know what? It's tough because that's like, is it quantity over quality, right?
I don't know. That's
but also, why aren't these fans quality,
I don't know. This is for you to
I've had a lot of fantasies about playing in front of a big old crowd, though. Ever since I was a kid, I've never had a fantasy I wanted to play in front of the artist, I would say.
Well, I think...
I would feel bad. I'd be like, it's not good. I can't do it like you, I'm sure.
Putting yourself
I'd be like, you're alive. Whoa.
It's not hypothetical. That's hypothetical. Okay, so you would probably do the arena.
Yeah, I think I would. I think it would be fun to reach people and have that experience. I'd probably be able to tell people about it.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you just because you're in front of so many people. This is a sold-out arena, meaning, at least for this hypothetical, you clearly have enough fans to get a sold out arena, which means from there you'll probably make a pretty decent living if you continue. You already sold out one arena. Who's to say you won't even have a half filled arena next time you perform? That's still hard cash. So I just think that for a financial standpoint and a future standpoint, it would be smarter to do the arena.
Yeah.
The sold out arena.
It'd be fun.
But and also just
I could build a career off of it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
It only takes a couple good. I think Chaperone, she just opened for Olivia Rodrigo, and now she's bigger than her. So you just need to get your foot in the door. And
yeah, yeah. So
get
there
eyes
you go.
on you.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you there. All right.
Okay, it's my turn.
You got a next one? Yeah.
All right, Wayne. Would you rather have a perfect memory or be able to forget anything you wanted at will?
I would much rather have a perfect memory.
There's no painful memories that you just wish could just leave your brain forever and stop haunting you.
Sure, there are, but I would much rather remember everything.
Wouldn't that suck though too?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Because there are
I
people like
every
that.
Every single detail.
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
There are people who have that in life, and they even say it sucks. But I just feel like I would rather everything I read, everything I can remember it to a T. I remember it specifically. And
yeah, you probably get pretty smart.
That would make me, I would say,
just
probably
skim through a textbook.
Right, yeah, one of the most knowledgeable people in the world. I could read any textbook, and as long as I'm actually just reading it, paying attention, I now can recite this entire textbook word for word because I remember everything. So I feel like that'd be a pretty.
But then your
skill.
dog dies, and not
Sure.
only do you remember it, but you remember every second of it and every moment you felt about it.
Yeah, but I mean, again, though, that's just I feel like that's still true for a lot of people. Is they remember everything about
the bad stuff.
Yeah,
sure.
Everyone focuses on bad. It's just in our brains. That's what.
So maybe if you would start remembering all the good parts, you would kind of change your.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe that would be.
Things aren't too bad actually. Now that I can remember good things that happen.
Right. So I don't know. I would definitely prefer the perfect memory though.
Okay.
It just seems like it would be a lot more useful. Because of course everyone has things they regret, has things they want to forget, but perfect memory. Again, there's so many options there, and I just feel like that is probably the better option for me. So that's what I choose. What would you choose?
That's tough. I don't know. I guess I don't have too many regrets. I don't have too many things I'd rather forget, I guess. I kind of I already have a really good memory. It could obviously be better, and it gets worse every day. But
it's no perfect, but...
there's some moments that I think I'd like to remember forever, for sure, in excruciating detail. But also, I just... It's tough. I don't know if I like either. I kind of like the natural processes of things. I don't know, because sometimes your pain is what makes you, but and sometimes it's best not to remember some stuff, But I guess if I had to choose one, maybe I'd go with you too.
I just feel like you have to choose the best of both worlds there, and I don't know. I just feel like that feels like the better option. I don't know.
Yeah. It would be helpful. I guess I could help Jamie out a lot. She's got a bad memory. I could just double duty for her.
But
then I might just be burdened by it. Everybody relies on me to remember stuff.
Well, hey, that's fine. That's all right. It's not. As soon as I ask you, you'll go, "Yep, this December 12th."
I'll have to start lying and say I forgot. I don't know, unless they were there when I had the
unless
procedure
they know.
done.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But
that would suck if they knew. Then I would be really screwed.
Yeah, that would suck because now you're gonna just be locked away in Area 51 forever. You're gonna go, why do you?
Yeah, exactly. Because now they don't need hard drives or anything. They can just lock all their info in me. and take my vocal cords out.
Yep, that pretty much.
Make me write it down at gunpoint.
All right, I feel like this one could either be a pretty easy option for you, that is, or
or like, the hardest option,
or super hard. Yeah. Would you rather live in a world without music?
Okay.
Or without color?
So this is interesting. I've always wondered if I'd rather be like deaf or blind, right?
Yeah.
Now that's not as extreme.
Not as extreme, but I understand.
So, for this though, because when it comes to being deaf or blind, I think I'd rather be deaf, even though I love music.
Yeah, I feel like I would be.
It would just be so debilitating not to see it.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And I could still watch movies and read the thing. You know, trying to watch a movie blind, that's just so hard.
That's pretty brutal.
Just the dialogue, and you have to have a friend saying, oh, yeah, he gave him the thing.
Right, exactly, yeah.
While you're in the theater or whatever. That couldn't be too fun. So, but for this one, that is interesting. Would I rather... So I can still hear, but I can't hear music.
Yeah. So you
and
just
I can
know
still see,
music.
but I can't see color.
Yeah. So you're just...
And it would be starting...
Or, no, it's not can't see it or can't hear it. It doesn't exist. Okay. So music does not exist or color does not exist. Everything's just black and white.
Okay, and everybody lives in black and white world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything everyone for both scenarios.
That's different. Interesting. So,
I don't
if we
really
lived
know.
in a colorless world, I don't think it would make too much an effect because we live in a world full of shapes. I think music is you can make paintings in black and white. It's called drawings. Yep. Black and white movies are all... You forget they're black and white 10 minutes into the movie anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd get used to the same thing.
I mean, plus you gotta remember, like, this is the norm in this hypothetical. Everyone's already used to it this way. Everyone,
Yep.
So it's really just from what you yourself right now compared to this hypothetical
That's like
world.
a couple more shades of skin color that people would have to be like less racist about. You're just like,
true.
I don't know, you're kind of gray.
That's true, yeah.
You're a little grayer than me. Like, I don't know, they probably wouldn't count as much. But music, I don't know. Music's pretty important. And human nature, I think, is more closely related to music than it is color. I think the cavemen probably started singing and making music before they started painting, or stuff like that. I'm sure when they made clothes, it was just like, well, I have the tiger skin. I'm just gonna make some clothes. They didn't figure out how to dye it later. They probably didn't have the desire to first. But I'm sure they were banging on the drums day one. Sure. It's just so innate to us, and I think that music can probably reach deeper into our souls and express who we are deeper than colors can. I mean, no music, you have no lyrics. That's like you're missing like 90% of the greatest poetry ever made.
That's true.
Whereas colors, it's like, I don't know. Starry night is no longer blue. I don't know.
Grass is no longer green.
Right. Maybe we wouldn't like grass that much. We'd probably be like, why do we keep this weird carpet in our yards? Like, why do we... Because grass doesn't grow naturally here. We imported it from France because we wanted to have yards that looked nice. Because it meant we had slaves to take care of it, which meant we had money. But after all that's gone, now we're just left with a burden in our yards that literally serves no function. It would look way better if it was just covered in wild flowers and grasses and little bunnies running around, a little ecosystem. But no, it's just a waste of real estate here for grass.
Yep.
Waste of water. We waste so much of our water resources just keeping grass fed. That's ridiculous. When we'd be fine if you just let it grow, but it's illegal to let it grow. You have to cut it.
Yeah, well, they want to make you spend
But
money.
this isn't about grass, it's about color. But I'm saying you could get that deep with all sorts of things, I'm sure. Yeah, it was no longer quite as aesthetic, I guess. I don't know. It would be a lot harder to watch football.
Be pretty hard, yeah.
But
again, though,
everybody would have to agree on being a black shirt or white shirt.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like they definitely would have ways around that. Maybe one team wears a giant circle on their jersey, and the next team.
Or maybe that's probably what it would have to be. You'd probably have to have bigger logos on your
Yeah.
shirts or something. Or just everybody has to, like, maybe, I don't know, they have to agree on, because we already do that. Every time we play, they have to agree, especially if they already match colors, that somebody's going to have to wear the white outfits or something,
Typically the away team, will wear those white outfits.
But, so I guess that'd be fine. You could fix sportsy pretty easy. What else do we need color for? Because we need music. Humans need music. Like, that is one of our, like, air and food. Like, we need it just to be, to have souls.
I don't know if there's necessarily a need of color. I just think that color...
Driving maybe would be harder.
I just feel like color adds happiness to people's lives.
So does music.
For sure, but I just mean like imagine during fall. You know how much Dad loves fall and the leaves, and he watches them change.
But there's more to fall than just
no, for sure. I'm just saying though, as an example,
you can smell.
It's like he's just like,
and it's like, okay, that was a fun 3 weeks. Now all the leaves fell.
Right. I'm just as an example though. It's just I don't know. So it's just
But Dad would pick music for sure.
Yeah, he'd pick music, but
and you would too.
Yeah, probably.
I think most people would.
Okay, that's your answer then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna keep music. I think I'll go black and white mode. It'll be cool. I'll be like watching an old movie all the time. It'll be fine.
Sure.
Still play.
Again, everything else.
Play the piano just
play
fine.
out. It's not like you're a president and you need to figure out, how the world works aside from.
Well, I could read documents. Reading would be fine. I'd be like, oh no, not my book. It's black and white.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, that seems fine. I don't.
Tetris. No, Tetris would be fine.
It'd be fine. Yeah, it'd be fine. But yeah, I mean, hey, this is your decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll keep the music around. Bye color. Overrated.
Color's overrated. You
overrated.
Heard it here.
It literally only exists to market to us. Okay, red is Coke, blue is Pepsi. That's the only reason anything's made a color is to market to us to get our money. So, yeah, good luck. Trying to like, oh, we're Coke, we're dark gray. Pepsi, we're light gray.
What's right? What's Fanta?
Right. You're kind of
There's no red 40.
You would all have to just be a gray thing and just says your name on it. I don't know. Logo design would probably get really good. You'd have to like get really fancy with fonts and stuff. Now you can't rely on colors.
You couldn't put cancer in color anymore because
couldn't.
color doesn't exist.
That's true.
There's no red 40. There's no yellow 2.
That's true. No reason to put all that shit in our food because Cheetos are always gray now. Yeah.
Doritos, red 40
honestly,
in there
maybe
too.
Color is bad now that I think about it. I think maybe our attachment to color has only gotten us into trouble if we couldn't drive anymore because there's no way to have lights that made sense.
I'm sure they square, triangle.
I guess
so. Something like that.
It used to just be a sign that said go and stop. They were both a black sign.
Or that, yeah. That would work too.
Like, huh? But cars suck. Those ruin the world. If we had no cars in the world would be a way better place. So, I don't know. Maybe colors suck. Screw color.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, what's your next?
Okay, Elaine.
Would you rather for me?
Would you rather always feel understood or always feel appreciated?
Appreciated probably. I think that. Again, both would be nice, but I think, especially in my life, I feel like there's a lot of lack of appreciation for the things I do or the things I sacrifice. Just in any situation, whether it's work related, just anything is what I'm saying. Anything. I just feel like there's a lack of appreciation.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with that as well. But like, and again, it'd be nice to, feel understood at all times, for sure.
Do you ever have problems being understood, or think just like, God, I wish they would just understand me, honestly?
The only real issues I have when it comes to that is just like when people are just like dumb, like just put it bluntly, It's just like, because I don't ask.
That's a good chunk of people, though. That's
for sure, but I mean, it's kind of normal for my work environment, especially. It's like it's food.
But being misunderstood doesn't affect you quite as much as being unappreciated.
Yeah, I feel like. Plus, I feel like I'd be a lot happier in life if I felt more appreciated. It was the same thing.
What would appreciation look like to you? What are you looking for?
That's the thing.
Just a good job,
I don't
Mike.
even know.
A little pat on the back, like what?
That would be a start. Like seriously, like I'm not saying specifically that, but like it'd be nice to hear, hey, you did a good job for once,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And again, this relates to anything in life. It would be nice to hear that every now and then, or maybe there's an action that would make me feel appreciated from someone, or it's not always just and I don't mean this because some people might take that as like a gift kind of thing, like I feel appreciated when I get gifted something. I'm not saying that,
just that in general,
right? I just
for
want
your hard work,
right? Exactly. I feel like I put a lot in for everything I do, and there's definitely times I feel I don't get the appreciation that I know I would give someone for doing the same thing. So yeah, again, misunderstood is, I just feel like it's so common for me, and that I've kind of just learned how to handle it or deal with it. Whereas feeling appreciated,
that still bugs.
Definitely, it definitely like can ruin my mood quite a bit, and it definitely shifts how I think about things, certain aspects of life, and so I feel like that would definitely be a better option for me, is to feel appreciated.
Okay.
But yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't have as big of a desire for appreciation, I don't think. I don't feel lack of it too much. Obviously, I don't get any of it at work, but even then, it's like, what can they really give me? I feel plenty appreciated at home, I think, and but I do feel like nobody understands me. I feel like nobody gets me at all. Like, I feel like every time I'm trying to get something across, they just don't.
I mean, I will say you are definitely like an oddball character, so it would make sense.
When people get me, they get me. It's
right.
Most 99% of people, they do not vibe with me at all because they just do not get it, and it drives me nuts. I feel very misunderstood in this world. I think I would like that. I would like if someone was like, oh, you know what? I get it. I'm on the wavelength here. I see the vision type of thing. But for the most part, I'm either just like they think it's annoying, or I don't know. They just they don't get it. They don't get the patterns. They don't get
right. Well, hey, you definitely have quite the large friend group if you were constantly understood. So.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't want all that many friends. I would just feel
well,
like,
again, though, that's up to
thanks
you.
for not thinking I'm weird, I guess.
Right, exactly, So, yeah, they definitely both have their perks, and I guess it really just does relate to, where you feel you're at in life. But, yeah, I think that's very fair, a very fair answer and reason to choose that answer.
Yeah, so we're probably on just opposite ends there. I don't know. I don't have an appreciation thing. I also don't like. It doesn't bother me when I'm unappreciated. I'm just like, that's just how it goes. I did it for me, really.
Yeah, it's just like I feel I do so many things for other people, even though I know I won't be at least get that appreciation. I also tie appreciation with respect in some ways.
That is true. I don't get no respect.
Yeah, I feel I'm very not respected.
But I felt like if I was understood, I'd get respect. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense too. So again, I feel like that's...
I get it. I respect it.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I guess it's really just how you want to think about it. But I think there is no wrong option there. Again, it really just depends on what you feel you desire more in life. I feel I'm pretty basic in a lot of things, so I don't think I'd have... You're
pretty easy to come across,
yeah,
for sure. You're very personable. Nobody's ever going to think Lane's a weirdo.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Not to the same level. You're not.
No,
that
yeah, definitely not
eccentric of a
to
character.
your level. You definitely have some.
You could shake hands with any guy and be like, "Yeah, what's up, bro?" And just shoot the shit, and then be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, seems like a cool dude." Where most people when they meet me, it's about 50-50 how they come away from it.
Yeah, just depends your greeting or theirs.
I guess.
Maybe.
Howdy.
Shut up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
All
yeah,
my
I think-
bosses never understood me. Nobody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
My parents
bosses
don't
will never
understand me.
anyone. They suck. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, no, I feel those are very fair options for both sides there. So I do agree with your side as well for sure. That I mean, again, you would feel a lot happier in life either way. So I don't think there's a wrong option. But all right, would you rather be able to read minds or move, not like massive objects, but move objects with your mind? Let's say like you could move like a lawnmower. Since we were talking about those, you could move a lawnmower with your mind, but you can't just like move a house, or something like that.
I think the reading minds, it would have its benefits.
It would equally have its not benefits,
And it's also wildly unethical.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It would be supremely evil if you could convict. I mean, thought crimes. 1984. Like you don't. That's like the end all be all of no privacy.
Yeah.
If your thoughts are no longer private, what can you have? So
well, I will say,
if you
let's
can
just
read
pretend...
minds, you are stripping everything from somebody.
Well, yeah, but let's just say, and again, this doesn't help it at all, but let's just say in this hypothetical, you are, like, no one else knows you can read minds.
Right, exactly. But even then, I would feel like, I'm like, God, I should not have known that. Like,
hey, well,
I wish I
again, you
didn't
have
hear
the
that.
option to read their mind. Like, you don't just
It would
look
be
at
too
them and
tempting.
see the, what they're thinking. It's,
But
if
it'd be
you want
too
to see
easy.
it.
Like, if I don't know what Jamie's thinking or something, it would be wrong for me to just reach in there and just read her mind. It's just not human. I just want it. That's just not how it should be. Because now I'm like, that's also an unfair advantage. What am I gonna give it away? I know you're lying. It's like, how do I prove it? And then they think I'm crazy or something. Because how do you know that? I don't know. You can't lie to me
You'd
ever.
be right, though.
And people should have the right to lie, I think.
Sure.
And they should have the right to their own brain. And the only good things I think I could get out of it would just be for selfish gain. Like, I would destroy every job interview. I could be able to get pretty forward. I can read my boss's fucking mind. I can do anything, So it would be for personal gain that would get me good. And I wouldn't feel bad about reading, like, my boss's mind. They're not people, but, like, I don't know. It just seems gross and unfair. So, I don't know. If I left the Coke across the room, I'll bring it to my hand. I guess I'll use the force.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll take it. Just ethically, I don't think I could do.
Very
mind
ethical
reading.
being here. Very ethical being. Okay. I understand.
What about you? You read minds?
Yeah, I definitely read minds. I would definitely read minds, and I would definitely be selfish while doing it.
I know, and it sounds like a good time. I just wouldn't. I would feel icky.
Oh, I definitely would feel icky, but again, my thing about it would be just again, I feel I could do so well in life and get myself where I want to be by being able to do that,
Yeah, but
And again,
it would be
yes,
at what cost to me? I'd be like, ugh.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, again, that's also very fair.
Jaded,
But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd much rather be able to read people's minds for sure. It'd be cool, light a candle, got my lighter, got my candle. All right, there we go. But no,
versus the most powerful power ever.
Right. Exactly.
Too powerful.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that
Too much power for me. I couldn't do it.
yeah, I feel I'd rather be able to read some minds if I choose to do so.
Yeah, I
Plus,
don't blame you.
It'd be so good. Like, I mean, I would feel okay. This is one of those ones that it would go both ways. But like, Imagine I'm watching Trump or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I can read his mind, and I can see if he's lying about. What
Well,
he
you would.
says.
It would be only helpful if you're leading a military revolution, trying to overthrow him, and you know when and where he's going to be at all times.
Sure, but I mean, that's just an example, though. I would be able to, I'd be able to get so many answers that no one else knows.
Well, that's true, but
You know?
how are you going to prove it? How are you get? What good is it?
I
if
wouldn't
only
be
you
able
know?
to. I'm just Lane, I wouldn't
That
be able
and that's
to. But
suffering in its own. I'm like, God, I have this secret that I can't prove, and not only I know. And it's
but
like,
again, though, I can read minds, so I'm sure I could figure out a way to prove it.
yes,
you
now,
know?
but now that's a chore. Now it's a responsibility.
Sure, but again, that's only if I choose to do that,
Yeah.
So it's all up to me in the end, So
But
I
now
don't-
it would be like I would be like I have the burden of responsibility. I'm like Spider-Man with great power comes great responsibility. If I can read minds, I mean I can't waste that on just some petty mind reading. I can read minds. I have to do something with it. I have great responsibility.
Hey, that's how you think, I'm fine with just knowing what I want to know, and the rest will just be normal.
Yes, so
I'm
yeah.
good with that. But
All right,
Yeah.
Wayne. Would you rather know when or how you're gonna die?
well, I'm assuming there's still no way to avoid it if I know either option.
If you knew it's coming, you could prepare for it. But if you knew how, you would live in blissful ignorance, knowing, not having to worry about, that day is slowly approaching. It's always thinking about it, but also you're like, I'm never getting in a car again because I know it's a car crash, type of thing. And now
Yeah.
it's like you're restricting yourself because you never know when, type of thing. So both of them have their downsides and upsides. If you knew when, right?
Yeah.
Then you'd probably have a freedom in that, being like, okay, I have this much time to do my bucket list type of thing. You'd probably wouldn't take life so for granted now that you know when, but also it would probably never leave your mind as the
Well,
years
that's the
go
thing
on.
is it already never leaves my mind. So I feel that I would probably rather know when I die.
Okay,
Because I mean, death
but
is
you don't know how
unavoidable.
now.
Yeah.
So
but-
you're like, I know what happens, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I mean, I just feel like it would be better to know when, because I don't want to live my life, avoiding said thing that apparently kills me the whole time,
Well, what if it's like if it's a heart attack or whatever, and it just motivates you to just get really healthy?
I mean, yeah, but even healthy people have heart attacks.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
it could be, and again, what if it's just something so simple that, again, like you said, like a car crash. Okay, well, now I can never get in a car again.
I'll never
Ever.
go in a car. Yeah.
Ever. I will never get in a car again.
Why not?
But even
Because
then,
I know I'm gonna die. Now
Right.
you're a crazy person. They're like,
but even
"Who-
then,
how
what
do
if
you
it's
know?"
just I'm crossing the street and there's a car crash and I
That's
get
true.
wrapped up in,
And you
I don't
can
want
never
to
go near a car.
constantly, right? I don't want to constantly be just thinking about, I could die right now
Mhm.
because there's a car 5 feet from me.
Mhm.
Like I feel like that would just screw my mind up a lot more than knowing when I die.
Interesting. Interesting.
And again, also knowing how I die as well. I would just knowing me, I would just depending what it is, just research everything about it.
Uh-huh.
And I would be like, how painful is this, and how painful is that, and I would just know everything about it, and I wouldn't know when it's gonna happen. I
Yeah.
could be in severe pain in 5 minutes from now,
Right.
And I don't know though.
Well, what would you get out of knowing when? What's that going to do for you? What burden is that going to relieve? Knowing,
No burden. No, it adds a burden. There's no good option there. I would rather not know either of those, but again, I don't think it's helpful either way. I just feel that I would rather know than know when I die than know how I die.
interesting.
I don't know. That's just me. Though.
I'd rather know how because I don't want to know when. I want to live without that burden on me, right? Without thinking about that. And statistically speaking, I already know how I'm going to die, right? There's, only like 3 ways that most people die. You get heart attack or car crash, or you're going to get cancer. Like, it's probably going to be one of those things, and those all just happen to everybody, So I think I'll take that, and I'm just going to be like, okay, I'm going to get cancer like everybody else someday. I just, I don't know when, but I didn't before, and I'm sure I had a good chance anyway.
Yeah, I guess so. But, I mean, I don't know.
It'd be nice to narrow one down and be like, okay, at least I know I'm not going to die in a car crash.
I guess so,
I'm gonna start driving really recklessly
now. Yeah. That's true. You can do whatever you want.
Maybe be freeing. I don't know.
You can
but I would not want to know when. That would just be that would be a torture. I would never have a chill moment again. Because I'm just like, I know that date is coming.
I guess so, but I mean, you know what's coming now.
Unless I'm like the very few people who's like, you slipped on a banana peel. Then I'd be like, okay, well, that sounds maybe easy enough to avoid, but now I can be like, okay, well, shit, that doesn't happen very often. Now I'm scared of bananas, Where if it was cancer, I'd be like, all right, this changes nothing, basically.
I guess so. All right, I have one here. Okay. Would you rather
maybe
be late for your own wedding
uh-huh.
or be late to your best friend's funeral?
I would be late to my best friend's funeral. It would be kind of aura farming. It'd be tragic. I would show up and be like, I'm sorry I'm late, guys. Everybody would be way more forgiving, for sure. They'd be like, it's okay. Like, this is hard for all of us, type of thing. And then I can go up there and be like, and do my fashionably late, eulogy or something.
Yeah, I was.
But showing up to your own wedding, you don't have an excuse there.
Maybe you do. Maybe you do.
Sorry, Joe, the hotel elevator was broken. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. You would be way less forgiven, I think, than showing up late to a funeral. I mean, what does that even mean? The funeral goes from you just show up any time between like noon and 3 o'clock.
I guess so. Maybe that one wasn't as good as I originally thought.
Well, you'd rather be late to the funeral, right?
Yeah, for sure. But
would you rather time travel to the past or the future?
How far? Either way.
You can pick either way. But you can only go in the past and you can only go in the future.
Is this as many times as I want, whenever I want?
You get one trip.
One trip, okay. That's tough. I mean,
because the future is very uncertain. Yeah. I don't want to take the gamble and be like, I want to take me to flying cars, take me to 3,000, and then you're just like, the world's been nuked. Oh no, I'm in lava or something,
Yeah.
Where in the past, I could be like, I want to see the Beatles.
Yeah, but it's like I also wouldn't want to waste it on something like that. I feel like I would need a very specific reason I want to go into the past.
Well, what's the specific reason you want to go in the future?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a hard option either way.
I don't know.
You
could see amazing. I'd be like, I want to see the Roman Empire. I'm going to hang out in the Roman Empire for a couple of days. Wow, look at this.
I'm going to hang out with Amelia Earhart and figure out what happened to her.
And then take it back and have no proof. But
yep, but I'll know. It's there. Check
this part in this quadrant here in the ocean. And then when they find her, they're going to be like, how? And you'd be like, I'm a time traveler. And they go, okay, well, whatever your secret is, how? Tell me. They're like, sorry, I time traveled. They won't believe you. How did you know? It was a lucky guess. There's no way.
It's a lucky guess. Yeah, that's probably what I'd say.
Lucky guess? I don't know. I would just lie and be like, I did some calculate. I did some research. On my phone. I asked ChatGPT.
They'd go, yeah, we did too.
Did you Google it? I don't know.
Google I guess.
Gemini told me.
Where they knew. I don't know.
What would you want to see in the past? What would you think would be cool? Save Anne Frank? kill baby Hitler, save 6 million people's lives?
I just think that, I mean, I don't know. I think that it is, the way it is today is how it was going to be pretty much no matter what. You know, with the certain people in place here, and I wouldn't go back just to, you know, for example, the Hitler one. Even if I went back and you know made sure Hitler never had the opportunity to do such thing. It's like but who's to say the next guy wasn't going to just do the same thing? We don't know. We don't know. And I'm not saying, you know.
But one last.
For sure. But again, it's like, but even if I did that, how do I know
now you're a baby
something...
killer.
Because
technically you're killing a baby who didn't do anything.
Yeah. But again, it's just like, how do I know that actually will solve anything aside from those people? Like, what if it just makes this country
It's true. Because Hitler didn't start the Nazi movement. He joined it.
Right. And he made it the way he had it. But, you know, there's no promising anything like about any of that.
Well, what about what for the future? Well,
I think it'd just be cool.
Just be cool to see what's going to happen. I have no hope for the future. I don't think anything good is going to happen. So I would hate to just know what's going to happen. I'd be like, oh my God, it's worse than I thought.
Yeah, maybe.
Just to find out the sun died, climate change, everything. I can't think of anything good that would happen in the future.
I don't know.
What's one good thing that's going to happen?
I have no idea.
Probably not.
It's the future. I have no idea.
But a lot of cool stuff happened that I know about. I'd be like, God, I would love to get in on that. Or I'd be like, oh man, I'm going to go back and, I don't know, like try to hook up with Marilyn Monroe or something. You know? Awesome.
That's what you'd use your teleport, your time.
There's just so many cool things you could do, though. That's what I mean. I would go in the past for sure.
Again, I just feel like I would make a decision and then immediately regret it afterwards.
I would have no. I do not want to see the future. I hate that I'm time traveling in the future every second by 1 second.
I guess so.
That sucks enough.
I guess so. I
might even just go back to 2002. And just be a kid again for a couple days.
Sure, yeah.
That would rock.
I mean, I'd probably choose future, but I don't really have a specific reason as to why.
I could stop 9/11. I don't know. There's so many things you can do. I don't know.
Again, though, it's like we don't know that helps anything, though.
No, I guess. But,
other than the specific event that is bad in our world now.
Like I said, I did my part.
Right, but who's to say they don't just do it the next day in another location with boats?
I guess so.
You know, I don't know. It's like nothing solving anything like that feels like it. There's such a large chance it means nothing when you do it.
Or maybe even personal ones or something. You can stop someone you know from dying. Maybe I don't know anyone, but you know.
Yeah, I don't really.
I could go back and tell my friend, "Hey, don't kill yourself." You know,
I
wish I could have been there.
That'd be good. That would be good. See, that would be a good one to use it on.
Right.
That'd be good. But I don't really have.
You can't do anything cool by going to the future, but just see horrors. Just see horrors.
You know, maybe I would. Now that you put it like that, there was a. We didn't talk much in his final years, but we were pretty close. We were buddies back in like start of high school and middle school area, and he got cancer and died not too long ago from it. Maybe
it'd be worth it just to have a couple more days, hang out, right?
Well, that, but also I know when he was diagnosed and stuff like that. And so maybe I could go, a little bit before that and say, hey, again, I would have no proof against any of this, but, maybe I could fake really something and make him, worried enough to go get it checked out. And now he sees that there's a problem.
That's true, yeah.
Maybe catch it a little sooner and maybe
That's
he has a little hope kind of thing.
That's true.
So,
and you can't do anything with that going to some random spot in the future, because then
that's true.
If you came back, you're in the same situation as going to the past anyways. Does it really change anything, right?
Yeah, I think, now that you mention it like that, I think that's honestly, that might even be what I would do. Because I
go.
mean, you know,
There's no
shout
reason to
out
go in the
Matthew,
future.
by the way. Rest in
Shout out
peace.
Matthew. That's our shout out for the episode.
Yeah, rest in peace, Matthew. But yeah, he had just turned 21, you know, and it's like it's so unfair. And this goes for, you know, there's so many people in the world who, you know, unfortunately that happens to. But this is like, again, this is a personal one for myself, and so yeah, that might honestly even be what I would choose. So I think I will switch my answer to the past. Whether or not that's what I would use it on, you know, we can never be certain because it's all hypothetical. But it would make a lot more sense to do something like that in my lifetime. But yeah, I mean, that's probably it. That's probably my answer there.
That's a pretty good answer. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. I'd probably either do something noble like that, or I don't know, hook up with Marilyn Monroe. I don't even like her that much. It would just be cool to say.
It'd be cool to say. You have no proof, but
The proof would be the chlamydia, probably.
well, yeah, I guess so, huh? Well,
That girl
yeah,
was
maybe
loaded.
don't do that. Actually, maybe don't
I'll
do
just
that.
hang
Maybe
out.
choose someone else then.
Joan of Arc. I would save her.
All right. Well, fair enough. Save
right.
your friend's life.
You think we have time
Sleep
for one
with
more?
Marilyn Monroe. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Lane, would you rather be recognized for your intelligence or for your kindness?
To be recognized at all would be nice. So
For your intelligence?
that's
or for your
already a
kindness?
good step.
What would you rather be known for or
think
recognized for?
Well, okay, if I pick one, does that mean I'm not the other? So, like, if I get recognized for kindness, does that just mean I'm dumb?
No, you
Or
just
like-
want to get recognized. For
Okay,
it.
so, yeah, I'd probably say intelligence then.
You'd rather be appreciated pretty much for your intelligence than your
Yeah, because
kindness.
I feel like I'm pretty smart in a lot of ways, especially when it comes to, like, you know, the business side of the world. And I do feel I'm pretty kind to people, whether that would be recognized or not. At least I know for myself, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm still nice to people, whether they recognize it or not. I'm still, you know, I'm still a good person in that aspect. But to be recognized for my intelligence, I feel, again, would be very nice just because I would be able to do a lot with that. Whereas,
And what about when it came to like your legacy? Would you rather that be your legacy? Like he was known for his intelligence. That's what they're saying. That you're
sure, yeah. Because, I mean, if for being known for my kindness, like, there's not really anyone, like, of course, there's people who are kind, but, like, that doesn't really get you a lot of places in life.
Okay.
Aside from, you know, you're a good ethical being.
Yep.
You know, and again, I can still be that while being recognized for my intelligence. And so I just feel like I may not be recognized for it, but I know that ethically in my mind, I'm still being good in that sense, and I still now have more options in the future because I'm being recognized for intelligence and not just for being nice to someone.
I mean, you could get recognized. I mean, you could get in places for being a good dude. Like, God, that guy was just really kind. I recognize him for that. Next time I need someone, he's on my call sheet, you know.
Right, but I mean, when's that going to happen, though?
Well, I don't know. If you got recognized for intelligence, when is that actually going to help you? Or is it just something you hope it's going to help you?
I mean, yeah, that goes both ways, though. You know?
You just prefer the intelligence flavor of it.
Yeah, I just think that it'd be better for me to get recognized for intelligence, especially because, I mean, you can't be a complete idiot to own a business. I mean, you can't. There's definitely some not smart people out there, but again, I feel that, you know, for the path that I want to go down, it'd be nice to, and that would help me eventually own a business. I feel like would be being recognized for, oh, that was really smart. You know, oh, it was really smart that he did that for this person, or, You know, just something simple like that. You know, I feel like that'd be better for my my future than just being kind to people, being recognized for it. So I don't know. That's what I would choose. What about yourself?
I think I already get an okay amount of recognition for my intelligence. I'm not misunderstood. That sucks. That makes me sad. But I think I want to be remembered for kindness, for sure. I think that it's pro-humanitarian. I think it's good to have a soul.
I have a soul. I have a soul. And again, I'm still kind to people. It's just, I don't, you know... I mean, that's not me saying I'll be, you know, remembered as being an asshole. You know,
No.
I'm still kind to people. It's just not... The first thought about me just won't be, oh, yes, he was very kind to people. It'll just be, oh, yeah, he's a really smart guy.
I think it would be nice to be known as the kind guy. That would be really nice.
Sure, I mean
that's what life
fine.
is all about. You know, you can
I guess so.
start your business.
Says who? No one has the answer.
I think kindness is the answer for
No
sure.
one has the answer. There's no
That's
playbook on life.
I think we're here to be kind to each other.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think that's like pretty much it.
No.
I think we are here to be kind to each other.
Yeah, look where that's gotten us.
Because there's no kindness.
But that's what I'm saying.
And wouldn't
Is
it be
it
nice
nothing's
if there
working
was?
anyway? Nothing's working anyway. This is just for you. This is for you.
Yeah, no,
you
I would like to know for my kindness for sure. Absolutely. I could use a little bit more of that actually, for sure.
What? You're not very kind to people?
I've had my hiccups. For sure. I try my best, you know, but you know we're all flawed people. We all have the potential to be an asshole sometimes for sure. But I mean, I would like to be remembered for my kindness. I hope that's something that they remember for sure. And then be like, man, what a smarty pants he was. I want them to be like, God, yeah, he was really kind. He really touched me, you know?
You said that in such different tones. No, that's so different. You're trying to make it sound like the intelligence one was so snotty and bad, and then you
Okay, how about this?
the other one just touched your soul.
Okay. God, man, yeah, he was just so smart. He just knew everything about business, and he's so good at starting them, but I don't know, he was nice, I guess.
They're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that.
Well, I flipped it around. Did it sound better for smart people?
They're not gonna say that.
Yeah, he was nice.
No one's saying that. That's not how that hypothetical works. That's not how that works.
Well, how are you gonna be?
I even asked you at the beginning. That's not me being less nice than I already am. That's just me being. That's just not what I'm recognized as.
I don't know. I don't think it matters to be known as the smart guy as much. I think it's fine. I think it's overrated. I think it's okay to be dumb. I think you should just be nice. I think you should be nice before you're dumb or smart.
I agree that you should be nice. I agree.
Yeah, I think we should all recognize the kindness in each other too.
Sure, but I'm just saying, I would rather people, especially in a world that we live in now, I'd rather be recognized for being smart than being kind, because no one cares about kindness anymore anyways.
I think it would matter, like, having deeper relationships with the people I love, for sure.
Well, sure.
People around.
But again, that'll happen
that's what life
naturally
is all
anyway.
About. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, not if they don't recognize it. They're just like, man, that's my smart friend. That's my kind friend.
But the way you're saying it is it makes it seem like I just cannot be, like, overly nice then. Like, I'm forced to be just, like, subpar nice to someone.
Well, I think of you, it's hard to get both for sure. You know, you're either really intellectually forward or you're emotionally forward. That's part of like your personality type. You're either an I or an E. You know, you either think intelligently, make decisions based on reasoning, or you make decisions based on emotions. We all know who does what. You know someone who makes all the decisions based on their emotions. And you know people who makes them based off of reasoning, you know? And they can take you different places, for sure. But normally when you're a much more calculated, reasonable person, you tend to be colder. Just how it goes. You just don't think with your emotions as much. And therefore, kindness isn't always on the forefront of your decision-making. Because you're like, well, here's the data, you know?
Right, but that's not the hypothetical we're in. The hypothetical we're in it doesn't boost my intelligence to pick that option, and it doesn't boost your kindness to pick that option.
Right, but
That's just what
it'll
you're
naturally
recognized as.
it'll naturally be like that because that's what you're recognized for. If everybody's calling you smart,
That
you're living
doesn't
a
make
smart
me
life.
smarter.
Right, but
People calling me smart doesn't make me Einstein.
right, but you don't get it all the time. And you're not dumb, you know.
I don't. I think that there's a lot of information missing.
Do you think you would
this
get smarter
hypothetical.
if everybody was acting like you were? If everyone was here, just
No.
you don't think that it would like just kind of naturally happen to start hanging around smarter people in smarter places? Like, yeah, I'm around a lot of really intelligent people all the time now, and I feel myself getting smarter by being around them every day. Like, that would just happen. You're talking about going into the business world. Running a business is going to make you smarter. Being around other people who make business, you're just going to get smarter. It's how life happens.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me less nice. I can still be just as nice as I am now,
right.
even with all of those things. But
you won't be recognized for that. You're going to be a smart guy.
That's fine. No, because the way you're putting it just makes it seem like it's so bad to be smart.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
You are. That's what we've been talking about.
I'm just saying I think there's more merit in kindness.
And I'm not saying I completely disagree. I'm just saying in the sense of what I'd rather be recognized as, and it has no effect on the other option.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would rather be recognized for intelligence, because I can still be just as nice, just as kind, just as a humanitarian.
So how about would you rather be smart or kind?
Just smart or kind?
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Yeah, then I'd rather be kind. I don't,
You
because
can
like you said, it's fine to not be the smartest person in the world. You don't have to be smart to accomplish things at all. Not even a little bit. There are so many people, higher up in the world that are just complete dumbasses. That doesn't mean anything.
And unkind.
Exactly. Yeah.
You kind of have to be both.
Exactly.
In order.
So
to get that.
if I have to pick one or the other, yeah, of course I'd rather be kind, for sure. But it was just the fact that picking the intelligence option
for recognition, like that's gonna be
right. It doesn't make me less kind. That's why I was like, okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But if I can only pick one or the other, yeah, of course I'd rather be kind, because everyone deserves kindness. And you get what you hold on, what's the saying? You get what you give. I don't know, whatever. And so yeah, I'd much rather be kind over smart, for sure. Plus, I don't actually think I'm the smartest person in the world. I just think I know a lot when it comes to certain aspects. You know?
Just rather be known for being smart than being known for being kind, is all.
That I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because again, it doesn't make me an asshole right away. It just means that people think I'm smart, and they look at me, they go, yeah, he's smart. That's all. But again, if it came down to I can only be smart or I can only be kind, yeah, I'd rather be kind, for sure.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized elephants or one elephant-sized duck?